finally have global maintenance summary, which it's been kind of maybe a week since we got global maintenance summary, but I'm here to do the usual and go over it. We got a bit to take in here. So for first of all, there's new Thlw case files coming out, which we actually have case files on JP, but that's more for a different event. Our little case files thing is more of just the same, but it's a different event. So the Thlw case files were basically, if you want to understand this within the span of 2 seconds, basically Thlw got her book stolen. Marissa's like, hey, yo, I'm a detective, bro. I'm going to help you find that book, bro. And we obviously know who did it. I'm not an idiot. It probably was Marissa. It was Pacioli. Marissa or Pacioli, because we obviously know they both like books, but probably Pacioli was the original owner and just Thlw never came back or whatever. So that's the first thing to go over. So, because the case file coming, and obviously there's going to be a shop or more so packs to come with it. And then obviously, like every or so event, there's like new costumes coming out. It's just like freaking just a shit festive costumes. So there's Ghost of the case files and the packs coming out. And then we also have Kaneko and Suwako coming, in which both are Fez. In fact, to be frank with you, if you've seen like at least one of my JP videos where I actually had Suwako or Kaneko on my account, I honestly prefer Kaneko more, to be frank with you. I was gonna say Suwako, but like they're both pretty much the same. The only difference is that Kaneko is a wooden water attacker and Suwako is a water and earth attacker. So she uses earth-based skills such as like the iron boosts ring, or just shooting bubbles out from rats. That's one of Tori's spell cards. So those two are coming. Like I said, they're both festival units, so they'll pretty much be limited until we get like first anniversary news drop or whatever. So that's pretty epic. So we have Suwako and Kaneko coming, and then we also have chapter 3 reveal. So it's actually a countdown for chapter 3. There's kind of longer bonus, and for those of you who don't know, we only stopped at like chapter 3 act 2. Chapter 2 act 3. Chapter 2 act 2. I'm sorry. Chapter 2 act 2. So we have chapter 2 act 2, and then we obviously have chapter 3 coming, as I said before. And this one's called Hakugyokuro Arena, and I would say that this is probably one of the most heated chapters, bro. If not one of the heated chapters. Like, chapter 2 and act 2 of chapter 2 was pretty heated. But chapter 3 and chapter 3 act 2, once those drop, oh my goodness. There's gonna be so much hype within the Discord chat. Obviously, I only have like up to chapter 2 act 1 done. That's because this is more of a real account. But I am saying, like, honestly, like, oof. I'm not allowed to spoil it, but I will say, like, the story actually gets better as we get more story chapters. What else? Hulk Arena countdown, and then there's obviously the login bonuses for the event. I'm assuming there's gonna be like 2 to 3, or like 2 to 3. The first one gives you like, I think like three sets of 1,500 coins for 3 days, and then 3 sets for 5 sealed crystals for 3 days as well. So it's like 15 sealed crystals and a free 4,500 coins, in which I kind of like on coins. I don't really like need many more sealed crystals, because I'm probably gonna end up saving off my Kaneko and Suwako banner just in case we get some new character units. You know what I'm saying? Since we don't follow in the order of JP, I'm assuming like before we get our next Super Fest, we're probably gonna have like a festival unit or some kind of bait unit. Kind of like what they did with Suika, where they baited us into Ultra Marissa. So since everyone wasted their resources for the drunk lolly Oni, I was like, ah! I mean, you do have the 72-hour limited, but where is that? Like, oh, it's not even here. I don't even have it. So, like, you literally need to reroll, and you only have 3 days. All right, 3 days, man. 3 days, man. Just 3 days to summon on that banner. But, I think I covered everything for global maintenance summary. And if you don't know already, Karino is actually going to be meeting with the Lost Story devs along with Yamapi, who is basically, like, the entire creator of all this stuff. Like I said, I know you heard me in my last video mention Grand Summoners. He was actually also one of the creators, and he's basically the whole founder for Next Ninja, I believe. I think he's just like the guy in charge. Yampi is a really cool dude. You know, he develops some pretty epic games. You know, he has a pretty epic team. You know, like they're not like some other fucking game community. That was like a weird ass Discord server with people just out of control. But you know, that's just my compliment to Yampi, because Yampi, like honestly, Yampi is pretty epic for having games developed like this. And honestly, if we just like take a look at JP, oh my goodness, that game is good. Oh boy. But you know, we'll save that for a year later for me to be saying that global is good. So you know, that's pretty much all I got for you guys for global maintenance. So many enjoyed the video. Good for you. You know, like I said, I'm gonna remind you again, Swalco and Conical coming, Ghost to do case files coming, login bonuses coming, and then you also have the Thlw costumes for Alice. But Jolie, I don't think they released it on the Discord, so you probably won't be able to see it until like maybe around when maintenance starts, and maintenance starts the 29th from 2 UTC to 8 UTC. I don't know, like if it's PM or AM. Assuming it's AM, because usually that's how it works with maintenance. Like, I know JP maintenance, like the earliest it's been done was like 5 in the morning, and I know that because I stayed up like till like 5 in the morning waiting for JP freaking maintenance to be over, and it was pretty epic. You know, it was worth the wait. I think it was one of the maintenance summaries for one of the release supervisors or something like that. So that's all I got for this video. You know, like I'm saying, you know, enjoy the video. Good for you. I'll probably catch you guys in another video, probably a JP video, considering I covered everything for global maintenance summary. Probably expect that to be out like 2 to 3 days from now, before maintenance, hopefully. But if I don't end up recording more than this, it's probably gonna end up being one on global. And yeah.